What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin sitting in your change jar could be worth thousands of dollars today? These are not ordinary pennies. They are rare wheat pennies that have shocked collectors and broken auction records across America. In this video, we reveal the 5 rarest and most valuable wheat pennies ever made, with real auction prices, hidden mint errors, and secrets that could turn your pocket change into pure profit. Stay tuned, because the last coin on this list will absolutely surprise you. Number 1. Have you ever wondered if a small brown penny in your old jar could actually be worth thousands of dollars? What if I told you that one of the most ordinary-looking Lincoln wheat pennies from 1917, with a small S mint mark, could be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered? Stay right here, because today, you are about to uncover the mystery behind one of the rarest and most valuable wheat pennies in American history, the 1917 S wheat penny. Back in 1917, America was in the middle of World War I. The nation's economy was shifting, and the San Francisco Mint was working under extreme pressure to produce enough coins for circulation. That little S mint mark under the date stands for San Francisco, and it makes all the difference. While millions of pennies were minted that year, far fewer were struck in San Francisco, and even fewer have survived in high-grade condition. Each one that remains today tells a powerful story of American resilience and craftsmanship. The design of this coin is a masterpiece. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait, created by Victor David Brenner, stands proud, symbolizing freedom and leadership. The reverse shows 2 wheat stalks curving around the words 1 cent, representing prosperity and hard work. Every detail of this coin reflects the strength of the nation during a defining era. And when you hold one of these pennies in your hand, you are not just holding copper, you are holding a piece of living history. Now, let us talk about rarity. The San Francisco Mint produced around 32 million wheat pennies in 1917. That may sound like a lot, but after more than 100 years of circulation, finding one in pristine condition is nearly impossible. Most coins were heavily used, scratched, or discolored over time. But the few surviving examples with bright red copper color and sharp details are now considered treasures. Collectors call them red or red-brown, and those shades of luster can make a huge difference in price. And now, here comes the part everyone wants to know: the value. A genuine 1917 S wheat penny in average circulated condition might bring anywhere from $50 to $100. But when you step into the higher grades, the numbers climb fast. One stunning example, graded MS66 red by Professional Coin Grading Service, sold for an astonishing $14,400 at Heritage Auctions in August 2021. Another high-grade coin sold for over $10,000 at Stack's Bowers Galleries. These are verified auction results, real sales, real collectors, and real money. Imagine turning a 1-cent coin into over $14,000. Collectors today are still searching for this legendary penny. So, how can you find one? Start by checking your old coin jars, inherited collections, or wheat penny rolls from estate sales. Look carefully at the date, 1917, and search for that small S mint mark just below it. Make sure the coin has not been cleaned or altered, because that can destroy its collector value. If you believe you have a genuine example, it is worth sending it to a trusted grading company like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can unlock the coin's true market potential. And here is a tip that most people overlook: store your copper coins properly. Keep them in a dry, cool environment, away from humidity and direct sunlight. Avoid touching the surface, as fingerprints can permanently stain the copper. A well-preserved coin can increase in value over time, and the 1917 S wheat penny is no exception. For over a century, this small copper coin has fascinated collectors across America. It is more than just metal, it is a story of history, rarity, and luck. From the early days of World War I to the modern auction houses of today, the 1917 S wheat penny has proven that even the smallest treasures can hold the greatest value. So the next time you pick up a wheat penny, take a closer look. That tiny S mint mark might just turn your pocket change into a collector's dream. Your next big discovery could be waiting right in your own home, Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 2. Have you ever picked up an old penny and wondered if it could secretly be worth thousands of dollars? What if I told you that one of the most ordinary-looking coins, the 1939 Wheat Penny with no mint mark, could hide a value far beyond what you imagine? This 1 cent piece might look simple, but its story, rarity, and value will leave you amazed. Stay tuned, because in this video, we are revealing everything about the rarest and most valuable 1939 Wheat Penny with no mint mark, and how you might still find one today. Let us start with its history. The year was 1939. America was slowly recovering from the Great Depression, and Europe was entering the dark clouds of World War II. The United States Mint in Philadelphia was striking coins with exceptional precision and quality, including the Lincoln Wheat Penny. The Philadelphia Mint did not use any mint mark, which is why these coins appear, plain, under the date. While millions were made, only a small number survived in pristine, original condition, untouched, bright, and beautiful after more than 80 years. These survivors are what make this coin so desirable to collectors today. The design of the 1939 Wheat Penny carries deep symbolism. On the obverse, you see the powerful portrait of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. It was first introduced in 1909, and by 1939, it had become one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. The reverse side features 2 wheat stalks wrapping around the words 1 cent, a symbol of unity, prosperity, and the hard work of the American people during difficult times. When you tilt this coin under light, you can still see that deep copper glow that represents an era of strength and recovery. Now, let us talk about rarity and collector demand. Although more than 335 million wheat pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1939, finding one in full, red, mint state condition is exceptionally hard. Over the decades, most of these pennies went through heavy circulation, scratched, dulled, and worn down in pockets and piggy banks. But those few coins that were carefully preserved, with full original luster and no handling marks, have become highly sought after by serious collectors. The difference between an average circulated coin and a top-graded gem can mean the difference between a few cents and thousands of dollars. Let us now look at the real market value of this coin. According to verified auction records, a 1939 Wheat Penny with no mint mark, graded MS-68 red by Professional Coin Grading Service, sold for an unbelievable $13,800 at Heritage Auctions in 2020. Another near-perfect example graded MS-67 red brought in over $5,000 in a Stack's Bowers Galleries sale. These are real, documented results, not rumors or exaggerations. That means a coin once worth a single cent is now selling for more than $13,000, all because of its perfect preservation and rich color. So how can you find one? The good news is that these coins are still out there. Start by searching through old jars, family coin boxes, or rolls of wheat pennies from estate sales and coin shops. The key is the date, 1939, and the fact that it has no mint mark beneath it. That means it was made in Philadelphia. Look closely for sharp details in Lincoln's beard, clear wheat lines on the reverse, and full original red luster. These are the signs of a high-grade coin. If you find one that looks special, do not clean it. Cleaning can ruin its value. Instead, have it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Their certification confirms authenticity and greatly increases market trust and resale value. Collectors often talk about red, red-brown, and brown designations for copper coins. A bright red penny, with full original mint color, brings the highest price. Red-brown coins have partial luster and are still valuable, while brown ones, though worn, can still attract collectors if well preserved. Proper storage is crucial. Keep your coins in a cool, dry environment, away from direct sunlight and moisture. Use soft coin holders or capsules to protect them. The better you care for them, the more they are worth over time. The 1939 Wheat Penny with no mint mark is more than just a small coin. It is a symbol of survival from one of America's most challenging decades. Every scratch and shine tells a story of the nation's perseverance and hope. And for collectors, this coin represents the thrill of the hunt, that electric moment when you realize you might be holding a small piece of history worth thousands of dollars. So, if you come across an old penny that says 1939 with no mint mark, take a closer look. That tiny piece of copper might be your gateway into the world of rare coins and valuable discoveries. Who knows? Your next coin find could change everything. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 3. Have you ever looked at an old wheat penny and thought, it is just 1 cent? What if I told you that one of the most ordinary looking coins in American history, the 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark, could be worth thousands, and in rare cases, even hundreds of thousands of dollars? Stay right here, because today we are diving deep into one of the most incredible coin stories ever told, the rarest and most valuable 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark from Philadelphia. Back in 1944, the world was at war. The United States was fighting in World War II, and every part of the economy, including the mint, was focused on helping the war effort. Just a year earlier, in 1943, the mint had used steel to make pennies because copper was needed for ammunition. But in 1944, copper returned to the penny, this time recycled from used shell casings from the battlefields. These pennies were literally made from metal that helped America win the war, making them a patriotic piece of history. Every coin struck that year at the Philadelphia Mint carried no mint mark under the date, a sign that it came from the nation's main minting facility. The design is iconic. On the obverse, you see Abraham Lincoln's strong and steady profile, created by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, 2 wheat stalks surround the words 1 cent, representing hard work and American prosperity. When you hold a bright, uncirculated 1944 penny, that reddish copper glow shines like a piece of living history, connecting you directly to the World War II generation. Now, let us talk about rarity and value, because this is where things get exciting. The Philadelphia Mint struck more than 1 billion wheat pennies that year, making it one of the most produced coins in history. But condition changes everything. Most of these coins are worth between 5 and 20 cents in circulated condition. However, top-quality coins with full red luster, graded by Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, can reach stunning prices. One 1944 no mint mark wheat penny graded MS67 red sold for over $4,000 at heritage auctions. Another high-grade red example sold for about $3,000 at Stack's Bowers galleries. These are real, verified sales, showing that perfection and preservation bring powerful rewards. But here is where it becomes truly unbelievable: the ultra-rare steel version of the 1944 penny. Because a few leftover steel planchets from 1943 were accidentally used, a handful of 1944 pennies were struck in steel instead of copper. These rare coins are magnetic, and their color is silver gray instead of reddish brown. If you ever find one, it could change your life. In July 2013, a 1944 steel penny graded MS64 sold for $158,625 at the ANA World's Fair of Money through Stack's Bowers galleries. Another steel example graded MS64 fetched $180,000 in a heritage auction sale in 2021. And the record-breaking sale, one of the finest known 1944 steel pennies graded MS66, sold for a mind-blowing $408,000 in 2021. Even a lower-graded MS62 steel example sold for $45,600 at Stack's Bowers in March 2018. These are not myths. They are documented, verified auction results that prove just how valuable these rare coins can be. Even the standard copper 1944 pennies have shown surprising strength in the collector market. A flawless, full red 1944 penny with no mint mark has been recorded selling for as much as $25,000 in pristine MS68 condition. For a coin that started as a single cent, that is an incredible return. Now, let us talk about how you can identify and find one of these amazing coins. Start by checking your penny jars, family collections, and old coin rolls. Look carefully at the date, 1944, and make sure there is no mint mark beneath it. That means it was struck in Philadelphia. If it looks silver in color, test it gently with a magnet. If it sticks, you could be holding one of the rarest pennies ever made. Remember, do not clean your coin, because cleaning removes its natural luster and can destroy its value. If you think you have something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and authentication. Collectors treasure this coin because it is more than money, it is history in your hands. Every 1944 wheat penny represents a piece of America's wartime story, crafted from recycled metal that once defended freedom. It is a reminder of sacrifice, strength, and the unstoppable American spirit. So the next time you see a 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark, take a closer look. Whether it is a beautiful copper example or a rare steel version, it might just be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 4. What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin sitting in your old change jar could be worth thousands of dollars today? The 1936 no mint mark wheat penny might look ordinary, but its hidden details and rare errors have shocked collectors and made headlines in the coin world. Stay tuned, because what I am about to reveal could completely change the way you look at old Lincoln cents. The story of the 1936 wheat penny begins during the Great Depression era of the United States. It was a time when the nation was recovering economically, and every penny truly mattered. The Philadelphia Mint produced these coins in large numbers, but as history shows, even the most common years can hide extraordinary treasures. Some of these pennies carry unique die variations and proof-like strikes that set them apart from the rest. The obverse of this coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Beneath Lincoln's shoulder, you will see the initials VDB, a signature mark that still excites coin enthusiasts today. The reverse side shows two beautifully detailed wheat stalks curving around the words 1 cent and United States of America, framed by the Latin phrase E pluribus unum. Every small curve, every fine detail of this coin captures a piece of American history frozen in metal. Now, here is where things get exciting. While millions of 1936 pennies were minted, only a few were struck with remarkable errors or in superior proof conditions. Collectors often search for the 1936 double die obverse variety, a rare version where Lincoln's profile and lettering appear slightly doubled under magnification. Finding one in top-grade condition can mean a massive payday. At auction, a pristine 1936 no mint mark wheat penny graded mint state 67 read by PCGS sold for an incredible $5,750 at heritage auctions. Another specimen in exceptional proof condition went even higher, selling for over $18,000 at Stack's Bowers galleries. These verified auction prices show that a coin once worth a single cent can now rival the value of gold and silver collectibles. Collectors everywhere continue to hunt for this coin, and you can too. Start by checking your old coin jars, inherited collections, or even estate sales and flea markets. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, and look for doubling on Lincoln's profile or the lettering. In God we trust. And liberty! Be cautious of replicas. Genuine coins have sharp edges, natural toning, and the exact weight of 3.11 grams in copper. If you think you have one, get it graded by PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity. The 1936 wheat penny with no mint mark is a timeless symbol of American strength and perseverance, a coin that connects everyday people to the country's rich history of craftsmanship and value. So next time you come across a worn Lincoln cent, do not dismiss it. It could be hiding a fortune right in your hands. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 5. What if I told you that a single penny from 1953, the kind you might overlook in your old change jar, could actually be worth thousands of dollars today? The 1953 wheat penny with no mint mark is one of those hidden treasures that continues to amaze collectors across the United States. This coin looks simple, but its history, rare variations, and remarkable auction prices make it one of the most exciting Lincoln cents ever struck. The story of the 1953 no mint mark wheat penny begins in the post-World War II era of the United States. The economy was booming, and the Philadelphia Mint was producing millions of coins for everyday use. But as every collector knows, sometimes even a common coin here hides rare gems, and that is exactly the case with the 1953 wheat penny. The obverse of this coin proudly displays the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Below Lincoln's shoulder are the famous initials VDB, representing the artist's signature. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," appear boldly, along with the date 1953. The reverse side carries two elegantly curved wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, along with the Latin phrase E pluribus unum. Every detail of this coin reminds us of American heritage and artistry. Now, here is where things become truly interesting. Although over 250 million pennies were minted in Philadelphia in 1953, the no-mint mark version has certain rare varieties that make it incredibly valuable. Some were struck with die cracks, double dies, or off-center errors that turn an ordinary cent into a collectible masterpiece. Even regular coins, when found in perfect mint condition with original red luster, are worth far more than face value. At auction, a stunning 1953 no-mint mark wheat penny graded mint state 67 red by PCGS sold for $9,000 at Heritage Auctions. Another high-quality example, graded proof 67 red, fetched over $12,000 at Stack's Bowers Galleries. These are verified auction results, real prices paid by serious collectors who know the value of perfection. For a coin that started as 1 cent, this is an incredible journey through time and value. Collectors searching for this coin should pay close attention to the color and surface. Red and red-brown coins bring the highest premiums, while brown examples are usually less valuable but still collectible. Always check for doubling on the lettering or any unique minting errors. Those details can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Use a coin microscope or magnifier, and if your penny looks unusually sharp or shiny, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for grading and certification. The 1953 no-mint mark wheat penny is not just a piece of copper, it is a symbol of American resilience and craftsmanship. From a coin made to serve everyday commerce, it has become a prized collectible admired by numismatists worldwide. So the next time you find a 1953 penny in your drawer or change jar, do not ignore it. It could be worth a small fortune waiting to be discovered. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries.